and welcome. Today, I'm going to show you all how I made my custom doll, Minfilia, also known as Ryne from Final Fantasy XIV. This project was my very first custom doll, so it took a really long time. But it's finally finished. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So first, I create the outfit using a pattern that I made. I start by sewing the seams. This is the sleeves. Then the bottom of the dress. Then I take this longish piece of fabric, fold it in half, and sew along the edge. Here it is. And now I turn it inside out. Now this is this part, and I sew it onto this piece here. I skipped over sewing this part to the main thing, but I'm now sewing on the neck part. I made the pieces of fabric too small to go around her body, so I'm sewing this piece on to extend it. Sewing the two pieces together. I sewed it on wrong. Moving on to the sleeves. To make it so there was no seams showing on the open shoulder part of the sleeves, I decided to sew two pieces together, then turn them inside out. This didn't turn out so well because of the way I did it. Because of how my pattern works, I have to sew the sleeves shut and then turn them inside out before I can attach them to the rest of the outfit later. Continued on with that. Sorry for skipping a few things. Here is the dress all complete. I didn't have very many references at this time. I wasn't in Shadowbringers yet, so the back especially isn't too accurate. Now the shoes. You may have noticed a change in the background. That's because I moved in the middle of this project. After having lost the fabric I was originally going to use, there were several months where I wasn't able to finish the doll. After I moved, I found this and it was perfect. When it comes to the pieces for the boots, I'm just winging it. Now I cut the fabric to the size I need it. Definitely winging it. Sewing up the back. A bad choice on flat-footed dolls with no ankle joints. Here it is. Now for some details. This part turned out nice, but I later found out I did it wrong too. Now for the band-like thing around her thigh part of the boot. So I'm just going to say now that I did not make her daggers. I was desperate to finally finish. crossed part that connects the band to the rest of the boot. There was an air bubble or something in the glue bottle, and it exploded on my hand. To glue them to the boot. Here they are. I'm going to use these Barbie sandals to make the actual shoe part of the boots. First, I attach these strips of fabric to the bottom of what I have made so far. I cut pieces of fabric out to cover the sandals. The sandals because not all of the sandal will be covered. Switching to hot glue, I glue on the little crossed part on the piece of fabric. glue the fabric onto the sandal. Here they are, and it's already re-gluing time. I didn't connect the sandals to the rest of the boot, just to make it easier to get them on and off. So I recorded this part before I moved. I just thought it was better to have the boots with the rest of the outfit. So here I'm removing most of the face with nail polish remover. In the end, I just ended up painting over the eyes because I didn't want to deal with removing the whole face. It's pretty difficult with nail polish remover. The finished face, the bangs. So I actually attempted to make Minfilia's outfit before, and here is that attempt. I actually only had 2 reference pictures when I made this one, and they didn't show the bottom half of her. And I was still really on with learning how to make patterns. As you can see, the back is open, held together by a single snap. And I only had white ribbon to put in her hair. Now this one is much better. I actually found a pink ribbon, but I cut the hair a bit too short. The dress actually has the bows on the back. The open shoulder part is much better than the one over there. And the sleeves are done right now. Obviously the face is different, but the first one was never planned to be a custom, just the outfit. This is just much, much better. And the boots aren't just some random ones that I had at the time. And with that, I am finally done. As my very first custom doll, I think I did well, but I'm definitely gonna come back and fix a lot of it. Though the time actually spent working on it only adds up to about a week, there was a lot of time in between. I started this on March 16th, 2021, and finished on October 12th, 2021. That's about 8 months total. And editing took a while too. It's February 6th, 2022 at the time of doing this. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my very first video. I had a great time making it. Have a good day. Bye!